Yeah, Dad. Yeah, coming. Just turn the volume down on that noise. But when I'm listening to music and singing here, how can you hear it in that room? Let me teach you something. So sound is basically a form of energy produced by vibration. Now these vibrations can be produced by strings, membranes, or even your vocal cords. And sound moves in a mechanical wave. Now what I mean by that is, when something vibrates, it pushes air forward and then back to the normal place. So this way the energy is transferred to another medium. Thus sound cannot propagate in vacuum. For example, if you suck air out of this room, yeah, so you can't hear me when there's no vacuum. And also sound travels fastest in solids, and then liquids, and then gas, air. And the other is transverse, which has crests and troughs. Now let's look at a transverse wave and see the characteristics of sound. So the first characteristic is amplitude. Depending on this amplitude, which is the distance between mean position and vibrating position, your sound can either become very loud or very soft. So amplitude determines loudness of sound. Now the other characteristic is frequency. Frequency is number of these waves in 1 second. So this frequency determines your pitch of the sound. The pitch can be really high or really low depending on the frequency. Characteristic number 3 is time period. So the time taken for one of these waves to complete is known as time period. And the relationship is given as frequency is equal to 1 by time period, or time period is equal to 1 by frequency. The fourth characteristic is wavelength. Wavelength is the length of the wave, basically. It's the distance between any two successive crests or successive troughs. It's usually measured in meters. Another important characteristic of sound is wave velocity. This wave velocity is basically the speed of the wave measured in meters per second. Now this wave velocity, also known as V, has a lot to do with frequency and wavelength. Now what we learned earlier is speed is equal to distance by time, right? So similarly, wave velocity is equal to wavelength by time period. Now what we also know is that frequency is equal to 1 by time period. So that by time period becomes frequency. So wave velocity is equal to frequency into wavelength. Our ears are sensitive only to a certain range of frequencies. This range is known as the audible range and ranges from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. That's the reason you can't hear this. It's a vibration. Why is there no sound? Because the vibrations are much lower than 20 per second or 20 Hz. Yeah, I understood everything.